entry requirements and academic records, obviously. So if you're not getting the right grades, they can be flexible sometimes, but they are looking for you to hit those benchmarks. Your school or college reference, so your tutor kind of recommending you, your teacher recommending you is really important. Personal statement, get into this is really key, as we mentioned before. How you do in any written assessment that's directly related to the university or the course you're applying for, that's really crucial. Any written work you do and contextual data. So this is if you've had a really tough time for some reason at any point in your education, if that's affected your exam results, UK universities tend to be pretty good at taking that into account, I'd say. So your referee, the person who writes your reference, they can include that with your permission to give a sort of more accurate picture of your academic strength, if that makes sense. They want to give you sort of as fair a shot as possible, and you want to give yourself as fair a shot as possible. So that's something that you can consider being included. And performance at interview, in the case of any interviews. So in medicine, you'll always be interviewed. Oxbridge, you'll always be interviewed. Some other universities interview as well. So one thing that isn't on here is extracurriculars. Extracurriculars are basically those activities that you do alongside the school curriculum, but that aren't directly related to your academics. So music, sport, dance, anything like that, charity, volunteering, those sorts of things. So it's a tricky one with UK applications, because the general advice is that these aren't particularly important in your UK applications. And I would tend to agree with that, because they are looking at you much more so than the American system that tends to look at you more holistically, as a complete individual. What UK universities, they want you to bring your whole self to university, obviously, but when they're assessing you to study there, they're looking more at your academics, okay? So when you're writing your personal statement, as we'll see, you don't need to spend too much of it talking about your dance or your music or your sport. But firstly, some universities care more than others. So look on the website of the university you're applying to and see if they, how much importance they place on these extracurriculars. So have a little look through the websites and see what they say about how much they value it, because you can trust what they say. And also, if you can use your extracurriculars in a way to support your application, that can also be really useful. But, with the sort of asterisk, with the caveat that you don't want to be spending too much time talking about it, because they are focusing more on you as an academic entity, right?